So women set boundaries, but when men do the same, it's toxic and controlling. His argumentation is BS, I agree, but there's nothing wrong when somebody doesn't want their partner to go to nightclubs. So this comment was left on a video of a guy I was responding to who stated if he's in a relationship with a woman, he doesn't allow her to go to nightclubs. In which his explanation and rationale just got more and more problematic, which I'll give this commenter credit. They were somewhat able to agree with me on that. Also, a slippery slope is not a valid point, just a technique of manipulation. I mean, the slippery slope was merely to suggest if you're that paranoid that the woman you're with is going to cheat on you in a nightclub, what's to stop her cheating on you anywhere she goes? Now, I did respond to this comment in the comment section, basically highlighting if you are dictating what your partner can and can't do, you are not setting a boundary. Every single time I hear men say, men can't set boundaries, they're always called toxic and controlling, and then they give an example of something that's toxic and controlling. The boundary actually is, if she goes to a nightclub but she cheats on you, the relationship is over. The boundary for you is you're not going to be in a relationship with someone who cheats on you. Which I also pointed out, if you flip the scenario and a woman was doing this to you, pick somewhere else as an example that you like to go to and she tells you you're not allowed to go there anymore. She is not setting a boundary. She is doing controlling behavior as well. You essentially have two options if you wish to engage with dating a woman who likes to go nightclubbing but you don't. You either have to get over your insecurities about it or just better yet, don't date them. And then he responded back by asking, so if a woman doesn't want her partner to follow women posting bikini pictures, it's also controlling, not a boundary. If they're in a relationship and he is doing this and she says he's not allowed to do that anymore, yeah, that would be controlling. I mean, a lot of women are just snooping out men they're dating social media to see if they're doing this anyway. Because to women, this is seen as a red flag. Like to a lot of men, women going to nightclubs is apparently seen as a red flag. What I see a lot of women do is they cease to engage with men who do this. Because again, dictating someone behave how you want them to behave is not setting a boundary. The boundary here is I don't date a man who follows a lot of women who post bikini pictures on social media. If you wish to continue to participate in said activity, that's fine, go ahead, but I'm not going to be in a relationship with you. Much like the woman who likes to go nightclubbing, if she wishes to continue engaging with that, you're free to disengage with the relationship with her because you don't like that she goes nightclubbing. Boundaries have been set. The moment that you dictate she change her behavior to suit you, you are no longer setting a boundary. You are being controlling. Also, are we really going to compare this to women going to nightclubs? This is purely for sexual arousal. And whilst the majority of single heterosexual men only go to nightclubs to meet women, the number one reason that a lot of single heterosexual women go to nightclubs, no matter how many men will try to tell you it's not true, is not to meet men. Better yet, I would hope women in relationships who like to go to nightclubs aren't there to meet men either. But the whole concept of ladies' night is to incentivize women to go to nightclubs so that men will go to nightclubs, which leads to men spending money in said nightclub. I don't recommend that men engage in this behavior. And this isn't for a future relationship with a woman. It's for yourself. Having an endless feed of beautiful photoshopped women that you'll never meet, never talk to, never knew existed if you didn't have social media, stands to warp your view of women that you engage with in real life. If you don't want to hear it from me because I'm such a blue pill, beta cuck, simp, fairy boy, male feminist, the alpha dudes that I make videos on will tell you the same thing.
Here's why you need to stop following Instagram models.
Unfollow all of the Instagram models. Are you following girls that don't even follow you back?
Stop lusting over IG girls and scrolling through your Discover page all day.
Stop following all of these women's Instagrams that you do not have a real connection with.
Here's the thing, preventing the woman you're with from going to a nightclub won't stop her from cheating on you. Why are we acting like a nightclub is the only place that women can encounter men? Every time a woman leaves her house is an opportunity for her to meet a man. She doesn't even need to leave the house anymore. If she has a social media account, she can meet men online. Evidently, if you're in a relationship with somebody, they can cheat on you whenever they like. They're free to do so. But what they're not entitled to is the guarantee that their partner that they cheated on will happily stay in the relationship with them. Because that's the boundary that you set for yourself and the boundary that you've set for the type of relationship you want to be in.